Hello and good Monday, May 7th, 2007. I'm Joanne and this is Rocketboom. At least 3 of the Republicans running for president in 2008 do not believe in evolution.
Do you believe in evolution?
Yes.
I'm curious, is there anybody on the stage that does not believe in evolution?
Brownback, Tancredo and Huckabee. Meanwhile, their current leader George W. Bush, who was only mentioned once during the debate, is continuing to sink in ratings, now at an all-time low of 28% popularity. In history, this wonderful pre-Cookie Monster inspiration debuted in 1967 for an IBM training film called Coffee Break Machine.
Design is virtually indestructible and is, of course, guaranteed for the life of the unit. The longitudinally polarized antenna functions primarily as an attenuated parametric selector for the recycling binary alternator.
Nostalgia for the computer nerds as well. Rocketboom translations are working. We've seen up to 18 translations including Mandarin, Arabic, Belarusian, Hebrew, Hausa, Esperanto and hexadecimal. Actually not really in hex, but otherwise in hex, the number that everyone has been talking about is still being talked about. Having cited the number of occurrences in Google last week at 20,700, we see it's now closer to 2 million. 09, F911, etc.ws has this roundup of applicable uses and sightings for the Linux DVD copy key, including a handy color chart, a barcode, a Chinese fortune, a random computer error and a screensaver. Q-tip on eBay at a $40 bid. However interesting, we've come to expect this kind of thing around here. I'm also not at all surprised that the General Lee fetched $9,900,000. Having belonged to the one and only Bo Duke, this notoriously popular car is really worth a lot. Now that the most expensive film ever made is out, Spider-Man 3, the top worst Spidey products have been born to address the dire need to recoup funds. The very scared and timid Spidey on a toothbrush plastic mould, Spidey Dog, and the deformed Smuggle Man have all made the list. Spider-Man is from Marvel Comics while Superman is from DC. Rocketboom has stumbled upon an interesting conversation between these two rivals. Let's see how the two franchises are faring.
Hey, by the way, welcome back to the movies, man.
Hey, it's good to be back. It's been a while, but we've got plenty of projects lined up.
Oh, really? Like Wonder Woman?
You may see that one eventually. What are you guys thinking of doing?
Once we finish the Captain America and Thor movies, we'll follow up with an Avengers movie.
Oh.
Not to mention negotiating for 3 more of my movies and Wolverine and Magneto spin-offs from X-Men.
Yeah, it gets worse. Poor Superman seems kind of old school and not so hip anymore. But what's with the burn on Wonder Woman? Sometimes you guys just think you're so strong. Ah! Whatever. Very few people, man or woman, could split this desk in half. Wonder Woman was a founding member of the Justice League and has superhuman strength and stamina, drawn from a link to the power of the Earth itself, no less. Well, we've got some other pretty good news, such as CNN's willingness to release their upcoming debate footage under a Creative Commons license online. Ways to make your own shapes on toast. A garbage truck that's been converted into an apartment. But I think it's appropriate we leave you with a WWF thought. A new report from the World Wildlife Fund warns of the increase in burning dirty coal for electricity, showing a 22% increase in output over the last 4 years. The report goes on to say that the same money spent could have brought clean renewable energy resources like solar and wind power to a competitive market by now. No time like the present to get going on this. In the name of superfluidity, wonder powers unite.